Okay, fine. Yeah. So what all things we covered in the last class? I think yesterday we finished the introduction part so of your syllabus. So my voice is audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So if any disturbance, let me know. So yesterday we what all things we went through? Can anyone summarize? What all things we went through? We started with the subject, the meaning of the subject, the overview of the syllabus, all 5 modules, and the flow of which module we are going to complete, right? Then I told the difference between your signal system to control system. Then we started with your first module, the basics. So input means what, output means what, signal means what, system means what, and how interlinked signals and systems are. Is it what happened? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So everyone got the overview of the subject first of all. So today we'll deal with the next topics. So is it fine till here? Shall we proceed? Everyone? Shall we proceed?
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubts with the previous class? Okay. So actually we are dealing with the main concept, that is your classification. So I told you signals means what, systems means what. So can anyone tell me what is the meaning of a signal? Signal means what, yeah? What's the meaning of signal?
So they are the variables that carry information.
Good. So variables. So it may be one or more variables which is having some information. Correct now? Such type of function we are going to call it as a signal. Good. So example you got to know. So what are different types of signals you can give? It may be in terms of your what? Text, voice, audio, video, anything. Clear? So then we went through with system. So what is the meaning of system? So what it is actually, it is like a elements or a components, right? So we can tell systems are nothing but elements or a functional block or any components which are connected together and produces the output according to the input response. Am I clear? Am I clear with what I told everyone? You got a clear picture between signals and system definition at least? Signal means it's a function with one or more variable which contains some information. So they are called as signals. System means, so in order to analyze any system, there should be a signal, input also, output also. So system, if they ask to define, so they are the elements which made up of functional components connected together to produce output depending upon the input what we are going to give. Is it clear? So how it looks in general? So any system what I'm going to take, that is in this block, this system. So we have two things. One is input signal. One more is output signal. So we already discussed, right? This input signal can be anything. Okay. So whatever things you are going to give, depending upon the system, that depends upon your applications. See, for example, if I say voice modulator. So if I am giving some voice, so it has to be reached at this output level, right? But because of noise, there may be some what? What will happen? So there may be some loss of data. So we need to amplify that. So we can use audio amplifier system. So even there is a low input signal, audio amplifier will make you such a way that you get a better output. So signals and systems are interlinked. Any system if you take, there should be one input and there should be not only one input, maybe multiple inputs also, and there should be outputs also. So input output combination to any system is what signals and system means. Am I done with this first point to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Is it fine here till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's proceed. So before going for the classification of signal, so I ask you to get me the difference between analog and digital. I hope yesterday I told you clearly, I want you to analyze analog signal, digital signal. If you know this, then classification will become easier for you. For that purpose, I'm telling. So can you let me know the difference between analog and digital for me? Anyone? Yesterday I asked you to glance the difference between analog and digital. What's the difference here?
Sir, in analog, it's more accurate.
Analog
And digital, they're less
signals are-
accurate,
Analog
sir,
is more accurate
than the digital.
than
one,
digital.
sir. Yes, sir.
Is it so?
Uh,
Analog is more accurate or digital is more accurate? Be louder, what you're telling. Yes, Ananya. Yesterday I asked you people to get the difference between analog and digital. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any difference here from your side? Analog, digital?
Sir,
What,
analog
Bharat?
we represented by sine waves, sir.
Analog you're going to represent by sine wave. Okay, good. Digital?
And digital square waves, sir.
Square wave. Okay, fine. In general, analog means what? Analog means continuous.
Continuous
Correct? So analog signal, if I consider, I'm going to take it as continuous. Okay. So if I say discrete, it is going to act like an interval of time. It is not going to be continuous. It is discrete. So you can take a samples here. Is it visible what I'm writing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if this is analog signal, for this corresponding digital will be like this. So I'm taking a samples. So at particular interval of time, I'm going to get a signal. See, if you trace back, I'm going to get the same way. So this is a waveform difference. Then,
Sir,
even
analog
though
have-
you have analog signal, why we are going for digital is a question. Even though we have signal, see whichever signal you take in this nature, it's in analog form. Agree? Whichever signal you take in this nature, it's in analog form. Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
So then what is the purpose of converting to digital?
Sir, in digital it can be stored easily as compared to analog.
Digital can be stored. Okay. You are not going to store for longer time. It's for an instant. So the main purpose is analysis. Analyzing analog signal is more complex than more time consuming. That is the two major factor we want to overcome, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Analysis should happen quicker and less time should be considered. So for that we will go with digital. Correct? And error rate is more in analog or digital? Error rate is more in analog or digital?
Analog.
Analog you'll be having more errors. So to overcome this, we'll go with digital. Okay. See, yesterday we talked something examples, right? So diagnosing the disease or a heartbeat or a pulse rate from the doctor, what is the thing we analyze? So the heartbeat we can sense, we can't see. So how to do that analysis? There should be some digital component or a system. Yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So that is where your example comes to picture. One more simple example is, so now I am talking to you. You can only listen to my voice. Can you see how the voice fluctuation is happening from my mouth to your ear? Can you wait? Can you see that?
No, sir.
No, right? So if you want to view that, if you want to analyze that, I need to place one system between my mouth to your ear. So that will tell you how the conversation takes place. Simple example, in your WhatsApp, you have done voice message. Yes or no? You people are used to do voice message, yes or no, yaar?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What is the procedure, Jayant?
Um,
So in
we
this
just
scenario, you tell me
tap and
what is
record
input, what is output, what is system.
we tap and record our voice.
So
I
what
mean,
I am going to talk, that is your input signal.
yes, sir.
So you are holding your hold button in the WhatsApp, correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
That is like a system now.
Yes, sir.
What is the output?
The recorded voice, which is being.
So both are
taken.
analog only.
Yes, sir.
What we are talking, what we are listening, both are analog only. Then why digital is required? For the analysis purpose, correct? Na? I hope you have seen the option, right? So once you hold the button in your WhatsApp and if you record something, if you release that button, there will be a triangle like this. So for play option, have you seen this? Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
So once you play, you can see there is a variation with respect to the voice. You can see such kind of things, such kind of waveforms there.
Yes, sir.
That is what we are discussing here. See, we know everything we already used, but we don't know what subject it is. That's it. That is the only thing. We are using every social media with this concept only. Correct now? So is it a concept of signal system now?
Yes, sir.
So you got the difference between analog to digital. So analog is what we are talked and input, what got output also analog only. But what is the system? That is a digital part which is telling you how the analysis is done. Once I record my voice, it is telling how there is a variation up and down in my voice. That is what you can see this waveform. Yes or no, yeah? Everyone agree with this?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you got some idea. So what exactly we are trying to learn in this subject? Is it fine till there? Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So analog signal, as we said, it's a continuous. Digital nothing but a discrete. So at particular sample or particular time, I am going to put a break. Okay. So simple example, you consider earlier the speedometer of your vehicle, how it was? Was it analog or digital?
Analog, sir.
Analog,
Analog,
right?
sir.
You could have seen that needle moving, fluctuating. So you would have not found exactly how much kilometer we are riding. But nowadays, everything is digitalized. It will tell exact thing with the seconds. Yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Your wristwatch also. Wristwatch was analog, now it is digital, right? So I hope you're getting the difference between analog and digital now. So accuracy is more in which one now?
Digital.
Understood? Is it fine till here? So this is about the basics of your signals, signal definition, system definition, and difference between analog and digital. Okay. So now we'll straight away move to the main topic of this first module. Just take heading as classifications of signals. See, system is purely separate topic. As I told yesterday, complete first module for 40 marks, you can expect signals only. So systems comes in second module for 20 marks. So you be alert with the first module because it will fetch you 40 marks. You can answer whichever you know for 20 marks in the exam. Is it fine here, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So go with the heading called as classifications of signals. Classification. Hold on. Classifications of signal. So signals can be classified into two parts. Signals can be classified into two parts depending upon the independent variables. Signals can be classified into two parts depending upon the independent variable. So first one is your CT signal and second one is DT signal. DT signal and CT signal. So these are the two categories which comes under by concept of signal. Okay now, see whenever the question says CTS and DTS, so they won't expand the exam, they will just give an abbreviation like this: CTS and DTS, continuous time signal, discrete time signal. Same thing is applied for system also, CTS, DTS. So that time S will change to system. So don't get confused with both. Signals is different, system is different. Okay, but concept is continuous discrete for both, it is same only. Am I clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let's proceed. So these are the two major categories. So based on these two, again we can do the further subdivision. So further subdivision like odd and even signal, periodic and non-periodic. I am writing abbreviation, you just expand it. So depending upon the classifications of signal CT and DT, we can further classify it into four different categories. So first one is odd and even, second one is periodic, non-periodic, third one is energy and power, and last one is deterministic and random signal. I will repeat. Signals, you got to know, signal means what? It is a function with one or more variables which consisting of information. They are called as signals. Okay. System means it's a interconnection of functional components to produce what? Output depending upon the response of the input. Okay. So then classification CT and DT. In this two, again we can do four subdivisions. So this four what I wrote, it is a part of CT also, DT also. Okay. So first one was odd and even signal. Next, periodic, non-periodic signal, energy and power signal, and last one is deterministic and random signal. Have we made this hierarchy and flow? Everyone? Am I clear till here? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once you make this classification, so we'll go one by one. So before going for this odd, even and main part, so let's try to analyze this CT and DT once more. So as we did with the simple example earlier, so let me go with the definition of CT DT with one example, how to represent that. Then based on that, this four category we have to do. See, from this topic, you can expect 10 to 15 marks. Okay. So this four classifications along with CT and DT, you can expect 10 to 15 marks. So remaining 15 marks, you can expect from where? From the next level. That is, you have operations like shifting. I think I taught you in the Laplace last time. Do you remember? Shifting, delay version, advanced version. Do you remember? We went through with a concept called advance, delay. So along with that, you will be having some techniques of plotting the signals that will carry remaining marks for you. So this complete model you can analyze for 40 marks easily. So whichever you know better, you can attempt and to get the 20 marks. Is it fine? Is it fine,
Yes,
everyone?
sir.
Okay. So now you just make a first heading as CT signal. So let's write a simple definition for this. I hope everyone maintains separate notes. So try to write the things what we are solving on the classroom. So don't write all subjects in one book. Okay. So try to maintain a separate notes for signal system. So down for CT. So CT, as you know, it stands for continuous time signal. So what is the definition? If they ask you to define CT signal with an example, it carries 2 marks. Right on. It is defined as CT signal is defined as continuously. CT signal is defined continuously with respect to time. Continuously with respect to time. Okay. So if we go with respect to example, look at here. So if I say I need to plot some exponential function, for example, e power 80. So e power 80 is some exponential function. So you know that what is e power 0 here?
1.
1, sir.
1. Good. So for time t, if I put 0 here, time t is equal to 0. So this peak will rise to maximum. As we increase the time, it keep dipping. So this is how the waveform looks. It is not going to be exactly 0. At some point, it is going to reach 0. That we don't worry. So initially, it may reach to amplitude as 1. Okay. So this x-axis, I am going to represent with respect to x of t. Y-axis is t. X-axis is amplitude. So time with respect to x-axis, amplitude with respect to my y-axis. So just showed a simple example for exponential function. So such kind of functions are called as what? CT signal, where there is a continuity of signal will be there with respect to time. Say I have not ended this, I have just done, it will go towards 0. Some point we don't know where, so that's why replica like this. Is it visible what I wrote? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Is it done till here? So we got the concept of CT. So same way you need to know about DT. So one thing you remember now only, whenever I say CT signal, so representation is small t. Representation is small t if it is CT signal, means continuous time signal or analog signal. If I say DT, representation is n. Representation is small n, which indicates it is a part of discrete or digital. Is it fine? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
See why I am telling these 2 words stressfully, because in the exam they won't give any heading for you that this problem belongs to CT, this problem belongs to DT. They will just give an example like this, e power 80 sketch. Then the T will tell you that this belongs to your CT signal. Similarly, if I say N in the question, that will tell you this belongs to DT. So nowhere in the question they will mention this problem or this sketch or this waveform belongs to CT and DT. Am I clear with this first point?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now same CT signal, if I want to represent with respect to what? With respect to what? What is the one more thing I wrote? DT no yaar. See CT we wrote, same way need to write DT also. So what's the thing I told? DT means what? Discrete. So what we should do? We should put a samples here. For example, if you take a samples like this, see the markation what I am doing. Okay. So that representation will be like this. Can you make out difference, everyone? So now we should not write T, we should write N. And here you should not write X of T, this should be X of N. Is it fine? Is it fine? Have you got the difference between both, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So if we trace back this, see, if I trace back this, it look like this only. So digital is nothing new. whatever analog we have, for that we are putting some time interval. So this was continuously t, right? So here I may take some n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. At that particular time, only I am worrying about the response. So that is what digital means. So I hope I made the things clear. What is the meaning of CT and DT first of all? Am I?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we move on to the classifications now? Odd and even?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now take the next heading as under CT signal only. You take the heading as odd and even signal. So let me erase remaining part. So down the first classification. Let me expand this. Odd and even signal. Odd and even signal. So board is clearly visible here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, see in this chapter or module number 1, you can expect some definitions for 2 to 4 marks. So they may ask you to define signal systems or list the classification of signals, or from now onwards what we're writing. So I told 4 classifications, right? Out of which odd, even, periodic, non-periodic, energy, power. So this 3 along with problem, statement, derivation, all 3 are important. Whereas the last one, that last deterministic and random signal, it is only for a statement wise. So you can't expect any derivation from that. You can solve problem on that and a maximum statement for 2 marks. Apart from that classification, remaining 3 are very, very important. So what type of possible questions you can expect in individual classification, we will discuss. So this classification itself will fetch you almost 15 marks in the exam. Is it done till here? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's consider one by one. So take from this heading only heading as even signal. Even signal. Just make a note of these points what I'm telling, because you just need to glance at things when you come for next class. So don't leave till the end. So day by day, just a matter of 10 minutes. What I'm doing for 1 hour, if you glance it just for 10 minutes, that's it. So try to spend at least 10 minutes per day for a subject. Glance it. So something should be there. Whenever I ask CT, DT, you should be having that mind thought. Whenever I say odd signal or even signal, that should come and your mind and tell you this is the way I should plot. Okay. So just make a note of the definition for your even signal. A signal is said to be even. A signal is said to be even if inversion of time, underline this word, if inversion of time axis does not change the amplitude. I'll repeat, a signal is said to be even signal if inversion of time axis does not change the amplitude. Does not change the amplitude. The meaning is x of t is your original signal. So I'm going to get x of minus t. So I'm going to invert this. Even if you invert this, amplitude does not change. So this is with respect to my CT. So you write parallelly x of n is equal to x of minus n. So this is with respect to my D. You got the first point, everyone? Is it fine? Is it fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever they ask you to define odd or define even, so this is the way you need to write. So what statement we wrote? It is for even. Okay, na? So similarly, we write for odd also. Read on. So if you want, you can mention here. This is for your even. So for your reference. So x of t is separate, x of t with respect to even and odd is separate, right? So for your reference, you can write even and odd. So now I wrote only for even. Next, odd signal statement. A signal is said to be, just one second. A signal is said to be odd signal, is said to be odd signal if inversion of time, if inversion of time axis, if inversion of time axis also inverts, inversion of time axis also inverts amplitude of signal, also inverts amplitude of signal. What's the meaning of this now? So can you compare and tell me what the difference between the first equation to second equation? So what could be your odd function?
X of t is not equal to x of minus t.
Pardon, repeat. X of t equals to
minus x
minus x of
Minus t.
t.
very good. So minus x of minus t. So this is for Ct. Similarly, minus of minus n. This is for dt. So I hope everyone remember this easily. So if you remember this formula, you can make your statement easily. So a signal is said to be even if what? If there is an inversion of time, if inversion of time axis does not change the amplitude. If amplitude is not going to change, then nothing is going to find. Is it clear? Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So similarly, with respect to odd signal, so here time variation means time inversion will vary or invert your amplitude also. So this too is what the thing you need to remember for your odd and even. Is it fine? Everyone, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. So any doubts still here? Is it fine? Shall we move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before going for the next part, I think while doing a sketching of signals, I taught you how to plot x of t, x of minus t and minus x of t. Do you remember? Do you remember the difference between three? How to plot x of t? So x of t will be given in the question. Okay. So for this x of minus t, minus x of t and minus x of minus t. Can you make out this difference here? All are same? Is it same? I'm asking you people only, is it same? I'm audible. Is it audible here, Jayant?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this three part, do you remember? Let me explain once more. So if x of t is given for you, so assume that x of t signal is given. So some signal I will consider. Okay. So assume that this is your x of t. I'm showing one example. Okay. If this is your x of t, so if they ask you to plot x of minus t, minus x of t and minus of x of minus t. Okay. So how to plot? Look at things carefully. So try to plot one below other. So it will be helpful for you. Fine. Tell me now. So this is x of t. How to get x of minus t? So what is going to be inverted now? What is going to be inverted?
Sir, it's going to form a mirror image, sir. Like,
Mirror image. So inversion will happen with respect to time. Kata. So t what was there here, it becomes reverse. Inversion means whatever was starting at +2 will become -2. So the signal look like this. So if this is 1, this is -1, -2, and this is 1. So is it your x of minus t? Agree? Agree everyone?
yes, sir.
So what has happened now? The time x-axis has been inverted. That is what the meaning of minus. So this is how you should plot x of minus t. See, this is very important because after this, this is what you have to learn. Sketching of waveforms. So odd, even, all the properties are there with respect to sketching also. So be alert now only. So now tell me how to plot minus x of t. How to plot minus x of t?
Sir, in the third quadrant, sir.
Below.
So you know x of t with you, right? So what is the thing it is replicing? This is replicing with respect to amplitude. Kata. So what was the thing? It was there here. This should be folded, not folding towards your left hand side. That will become time. Now I want to fold it with respect to what?
Amplitude, sir.
Amplitude. So this diagram, how it looks now? So how it looks? So whatever things was there, if you fold it, this will come towards negative arm. So is it how it looks? Is it how it looks, everyone? Is it your minus x of t?
Yes, sir.
What was here? This minus means this should be folding towards negative arm. Any doubts, anyone with this three concept what I told you? Is it fine? Shall I proceed? The last one. So I want minus x of minus t. How to get? How to get minus x of minus t?
Sir, changing the, the time axis.
See, we already have x of minus t with us. Yes or no? So x of minus t is here. This is your x of minus t. For that, I want negative means this will fold downwards. Agree? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Understood or not, everyone? So the last part looks like this. So is it visible what I'm writing here? Just check out. Is it visible at the wrong side? So I want minus x of minus t. X of minus t I already have with me. For this, I should put inversion. Inversion with respect to what? With respect to amplitude. So amplitude was 1 here and that will become -1 and this graph goes folded towards downside. So how it looks now? So -1, 2, you can take till here. Is it fine? Everyone?
Yes.
Understood? So this is for your minus x of minus t. So all three graphs are visible clearly? What I wrote? Is it visible or not?
Yes, sir.
So you just check out.
Yes,
If
sir.
it go upside, it look like this. So since we wanted minus, so always remember this side indicates amplitude. So inside bracket indicates with respect to your time, x-axis, y-axis. If you remember this much, then you can play with the signals. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So any doubts, anyone till here? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what the three terms I want to understand. X of t will be given for that minus x of t, x of minus t, and minus of minus x of t. Okay. So just remember this word. So later part I will give you waveforms for you to sketch. So that time I am not going to teach anything. I want answers from your side, right? So just continue. So after knowing the statement and the formula for this, so we can write some examples with respect to your cosine and sine also. So whenever we say even signal, so cosine wave can be example. Cosine wave. So what is cos 90?
0,
0.
0.
Cos 90 0. So if I say sine 90,
1.
sir.
1.
1. So it means what? So I should start my waveform, I mean sinusoidal waveform in this way. So this is the example for what? And this is the example for what? Can you make a difference between both? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
So what is this now? Is it cosine or sine?
Cosine. Cosine.
Cosine. 0. Okay na? So cosine is an example for your which signal I told? Even signal. So with respect to x of t, with respect to t. Similarly, one more x of t with respect to sine function, and this is for your odd. Artha aitappa? So what I wrote, this is example for what? CT. Same way you can replica for DT also. So how to write DT here? How to write DT?
Changing the axis as n and x of n, sir.
Repeat.
X-axis and y-axis have to be changed
Yes.
as n and
So you
x of
just
n, sir.
replica with this T, and you should not put a continuous now, it should be discrete. Means sample should be there. You can mark for your reference some samples, and that samples you can replica there. Understood? So since it is continuous, it will come in both sides. So same way, so this is for your CT. So how I wrote DT? So always try to write a comparative statement. CT one side, DT one side, then it will get a clear picture. So in exam also try to maintain the same way. So it will tell you CT this page, again DT next page, means so turning of pages, it's not good. So try to write aside. So one after the other, so then it will be easy for the comparison. Okay. So if you write like this, so sample, I will put a samples like this. Is it fine? Understanding everyone? See, if you trace back this, it look like this only. So this is your x of n, and this is n. Any doubts, anyone? So you got till here. So cosine function is for even, and for odd it is sine function, and for that corresponding waveform sketching is done. Is it fine till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay na? So next class we will deal the next part of this odd even. See, always remember your x of t is a combination of even function and odd function. So x of t is always a combination of even function and odd function. Okay, so we'll check out what could be the formula for this in the next class, and we'll try to solve problems, and we'll go with the next classification. Is it fine till here? Any doubts, anyone till here?
No, sir.
Understood today's class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we'll end the class today. So when you come for next class, that is tomorrow, so try to have a recollection of the class